Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 15 latest defense updates. Number 1. Embraer offers India its Praetor 600 BBJ for Netra Mk1 AEW and CS program. Brazilian aerospace major Embraer has confirmed that talks are being held on the sale of more Embraer platforms to be used for Netra Mk1 AEW and CS program, under which the IAF plans to procure 6 more platforms, for which the company has offered its Praetor 600, a super mid-size business jet which is a smaller jet than the ERJ 145 platform that is currently being used on the Netra Mk1 AEW and CS. Embraer told that Praetor 600 offers nearly twice the range and has a higher service ceiling of 45,000 feet when compared to 37,000 feet of the ERJ 145 platform, which they claim will improve radar performance. The max cruise speed of the Praetor 600 is also slightly better at 0.83 over the ERJ 145 platform, and due to better fuel carrying capacity, it also has better on-station endurance. Next, HLFT 42 to feature front opening canopy configuration like AMCA. The video showcased at the HAL stall of the upcoming next generation supersonic trainer Hindustan lead-in fighter trainer 42 will feature a front opening canopy windshield instead of the side opening canopy windshield seen on the Tejas Mk1A program. India's 5th generation AMCA fighter jet also has opted for the front opening canopy configuration. Since the HLFT 42 design is still undergoing changes and improvements, at this point it will be difficult to predict if the front opening canopy configuration will also find its way into the production variant of the jet when it enters after 2030. Next, Rostec offers India its latest 276 MD-90. Is it so? As 276 Candid, that is Gajraj. Rostec's United Aircraft Corporation showcased its latest 276 MD-90 heavy transport aircraft that is based on the iconic 276 with major improvements at the Aero India 2023 and has offered its varial tanker variant 2 to the Indian Air Force. IAF, that is looking to retire the oldest lot of 276 Candid Gajraj transport aircraft that it had procured in the early 80s post 2030 due to its age and obsolescence of the engines and avionics, and Rostec is offering 276 MD-90, which uses the same airframe and fuselage of IL-76 aircraft but now comes with a host of other improvements. Next, first flight of manned CATS MAX based on LCA-Tejas Trainer next year. CATS MAX, mothership for air teaming exploitation, based on the Tejas Mk1 twin-seater platform modified with the CATS interface to act as the mothership and data center for execution and controlling of the CATS mission, is under design stages, and the first flight of the CATS MAX will be performed by 2024-25 time frame, claimed officials at the Aero India 2023. CATS MAX will have a weapon system officer who will be controlling other CATS in destroying enemy installations and facilities. The CATS family consists of CATS AMCA, to be used as a decoy, CATS Warrior, Hunter, air-launched flexible asset swarms, loitering munition, CATS Infinity, a high-altitude pseudo satellite HAL for wide area surveillance and strike mission. Next, IAI and BEL will co-manufacture LORA missiles in India. The long-range artillery surface-to-surface missile system will be produced in India by India's state-run Bharat Electronics Limited and Israel Aerospace Industry, according to BEL at the Aero India 2023 show in Bangalore. According to BEL officials, the company will be the manufacturing partner of LORA missiles in India, while IAI will provide the technology. He also stated that the LORA missiles have already been deployed by the Indian Navy. Next, Indo-Russian Ka-226T talks frozen over localization concerns, says agency. Indo-Russian talks on production of the Ka-226T helicopter have been frozen as India's negotiation partner is dissatisfied with the level of localization proposed by the joint venture. Even as Indian military officials are mulling the purchase of already assembled helicopters from Russia, Vladimir Drozhov, Deputy Director of the Russian Federal Service of Military Technical Cooperation, told TASS at the Aero India 2023 International Exhibition. Next, HAL to provide MRO support for GA-ASI's MQ-9B engines. State-run at aerospace behemoth Hindustan Aeronautics Limited will provide maintenance support service for engines of American MQ-9B remotely piloted aircraft system, considered one of the most sophisticated armed drones globally. The HAL will provide the maintenance, repair and overhaul services for the operations of MQ-9B drones in India, officials said on Wednesday. The announcement of the project comes amid India's ongoing talks with the US to procure 30 MQ-9B armed drones at a cost of over $3 billion, primarily to crank up its surveillance apparatus along the frontier with China as well as in the Indian Ocean region. Next, India to spend 75% of defense capital outlay for procurement from domestic industries, says Rajnath. India will spend 25% of the total defense capital outlay for procurement from domestic service manufacture in 2023-24. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said on Wednesday in a significant decision aimed at boosting the indigenous production of various weapons and military platforms. The move will mean setting aside of around rupees 1 lakh crore for procurement from domestic sources out of the total defense capital outlay of rupees 1,62,600 crores announced in the union budget for the next fiscal, officials said. Next, return of B-1B Lancer bomber at Air India shows strong bilateral ties, US. The United States Air Force has once again sent their B-1B Lancers and an array of other defense machinery to participate in the Aero show held at Bengaluru, according to an official statement by US Ministry of Defense. This is the second time that B-1B Lancer, a supersonic heavy bomber capable of carrying out missions worldwide from its base in the US Anderson Air Force Base, as well as from forward deployed locations. Its participation of these defense machines in Aero India 2023 underscores the importance of US places on the glowing strategy partnership with India, according to the official statement. Next, solar-powered drone designed for surveillance operations unveiled at Aero India. Drone startup Garuda Aerospace on Wednesday unveiled its solar-powered drone Suraj, designed specially for surveillance operations at Aero India. Principal Scientific Advisor to Defense Minister and former DRDO Chief Dr. Satish Reddy unveiled it. According to the company, Suraj is an ISR, Intelligence, Surveillance and Reconnaissance, high-altitude drone designed specially for surveillance operation, providing real-time information to the High Command and protecting Jawans on the ground. It said the drone's unique J-shaped wings are equipped with solar-powered cells that serve as its primary fuel source, while an auxiliary battery provides additional propulsion or decreased speed as required. Next, HAL and Safran move forward in the partnership for the IMRH helicopter engine. Safran helicopter engine and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited have signed a work shares agreement for the joint development of the engine intended for the future 13-ton IMRH and its naval version DBMRH, that is deck-based multi-role helicopter. The agreement follows the MOU signed on 8th July 2022 and stipulates the sharing of activities within the joint venture where both parties have agreed to an equivalent repartition. In particular, HAL will take part in the design, development and production of some of the core engine components, which is breakthrough achievement in terms of expertise and know-how in the country. Next, BDL to partner with Thales for precision strike 70 mm laser guided rockets. Thales and Bharat Dynamics Limited, that is BDL, will be signing a memorandum of understanding for setting up manufacturing facilities in India for precision strike 70 mm laser guided rockets. Through the agreement, BDL will become a part of the FZ-275 LGR global supply chain, providing the opportunity for export of Indian manufactured components to existing and future 70 mm laser guided rockets customers, a joint statement said on Tuesday. The agreement will also provide the opportunity for BDL to offer a Make in India 70 mm laser guided rocket solution for the existing helicopter fleet of advanced light helicopters and light combat helicopters of the Indian government, it said. BDL was established in Hyderabad in 1970 as a manufacturing base for guided missiles and allied defense equipment. Next, Hindustan Aeronautics, no conflict of interest between Russia, India on Ka-226T venture. There is no conflict of interest between Russia and India on the joint production program of Ka-226T light helicopters on behalf of the Asian Republic. Chairman and Managing Director of the State Aircraft Construction Company Hindustan Aeronautics Limited CB Ananta Krishna told a press conference at the Aero India 2023. If the program comes through, we are ready to start work, he was quoted as saying in a special daily production of the Geopolitics magazine devoted to the expo when commenting on statements that the Indo-Russian Ka-226T program had been frozen. Next, India shows interest in Russia's upgraded Tu-76 MD-90A military transport plane. India shows interest in Russia's upgraded Tu-76 MD-90A military transport plane and negotiations are underway. CEO of the State Arms Seller Rozobronox Export Alexander Mikhye told TASS on the sidelines of the Aero India 2023. It is a follow-up of the Tu-76 MD-90A is a follow-up of the Tu-76 transport aircraft and is actually a new plane The aircraft has received a new engine, an improved wing, the glass cockpit, and many other innovations that have helped considerably improve its characteristics. Next, Russia's UAC offers unified after-sales support system to Indian Air Force and Navy. The United Aircraft Corporation is offering a one-size-fits-all after-sales services for Russian aircraft to the Indian Air Force and the Navy. UAC CEO Yuri Slyuser told reporters at the Aero India, the after-sales service is one-size-fits-all for the Air Force and Navy. We are offering it at present on the basis of our new solutions. We are communicating with colleagues and making our offers, the corporate executive said. Thank you.